we have a Lowrance Elite 7Ti on the bench, and customer complaint is backlight not working. Alright, should be a pretty straightforward repair. Let's plug in some power and see what's going on here. Got power plugged in. Try the power button. Yep, backlight definitely not working. I see the Elite. I don't know if you can see that on screen. You can probably see it. There we go. Hard to see, but I think you can make that out on camera. Just let this thing boot and see if we can adjust the backlight. Okay, yep. I'm going to power this thing back off. And there we go. We're going to take out all the T8 screws here, pop the plastic nuts off here, and crack this thing open and see where we're at. Okay, we got all the screws out, got the plastic nuts off. We'll pop this guy open. Just do a quick visual inspection. Everything seems in order here. I don't see anything burnt up. No connectors disconnected. This is going to be our backlight right here. Our backlight wires going to the backlight LEDs. Goes to the board here. So this is the power supply section right here that supplies the backlight circuit. There's also on the bottom side of the board, there's a LED driver, backlight controller, I guess you could call it. But what we've noticed in the past is this is a D31. D31 is a schottky diode, and 9 times out of 10, I mean not all the time, but we've seen quite a few times that this diode shorts, and clear indicator of that, obviously check with the meter, but if you fire the unit up, this thing will get hot, like 200 degrees hot, pretty hot. So let's first, instead of checking with the thermal camera, let's just check with the meter here. We're going to go into continuity mode. If I can hear that, it's a beep there. Beep indicates a short. No beep, open. So we're going to go right across that schottky diode. There's a short. Okay, let's just verify that with the thermal camera. We already know that's the issue, or that's a issue. Hopefully it's the primary issue. If not, we'll just keep troubleshooting the unit until we knock out all the issues. So, hopefully you can see that. Let me get my orientation here, figure out where I'm at on the camera. So I'm touching that schottky diode right now. Okay, so it's going to be right here. Fire this unit up. Again, keep an eye on that corner of the screen right there. Oh, look at that. Big heat spot right there. Let's see where that is on the circuit. Okay. Right where we suspected. Let's get rid of the thermal camera here. Turn the power off. Let's turn on our iron, get some flux ready. I'm going to pop this out real quick. just adding some low temp solder to the component first, and that's what low temp solder does. It popped right off on us. Didn't even have to use a heat gun. Perfect. Excellent. So let's clean up the pads here. I don't like to leave that low temp solder on there permanently. It's just for removing components and working on the board. And I tend to clean it off and put some good leaded solder on there. Okay. There we go. Let's get another schottky diode, similar value. Oh, so the OEM was a 2 amp. So I'm going to try to find a 2 amp or higher. So higher is fine. Just don't want to go lower. I'm going to pause real quick while I look for this component. So we have an SS34, which is actually a 3 amp diode. Again, higher ratings good. Lower ratings not good. So the orientation of this is critical. You want the cathode and anode to be in the right spots. So in this case, the right is the cathode. Let's get this under the microscope so you can see here. There we go. Okay. Get some hot air going here and solder this back in place. There we go, the job should be done. Let's take a quick test. Once we verify backlight's working, if backlight's working, we're going to test off the other functions of this device. So let's see what happens. We also want to let this cool off a little bit before. So we're going to give it a few minutes just to let this cool off because it did throw some hot air over there. While we're waiting, clean up some of that flux I had on the board. The isopropyl alcohol will also cool things down a little bit. Okay, perfect. We should be good now. Flip this thing around. Power supply's on, and look at that. Beautiful. So there we go. We're going to get this thing back together, do a full test, and hopefully the customer's happy. Any fish finders, Lowrance, Garmin, work on all fish finders. In fact, we work on all electronic devices. We work on all electronic devices. Let's get that backlight all the way up there, yeah. Yeah, any electronic devices, not just fish finders. We do a lot of fish finders. If you got a fish finder, by all means send it in. We'll get it fixed up for you just like new. We also do custom work, custom projects, or design custom circuit boards, custom keypads we've done for industrial applications in the past. Don't think a job is too small or too large or too strange or too obscure. Shoot us an email, rudolphrepairs@gmail.com. Let us know what you got. We're interested to take on all kinds of projects. Keeps things interesting. It's not so monotonous when we get different stuff here in the shop. Anyway, www.rudolphrepairs.com. Any questions? rudolphrepairs@gmail.com. Alright, guys. Until next time.